Hey everyone, this is Homestead off Kilter. Today's the day I finally get these chickens totally enclosed. They're getting braver when they jump over. Every day coming home from work, Hannah and I take a bet on how many chickens are going to be out of their area. They're getting farther away, so they're getting down. They go over to our septic tank, which I guess that's kind of cool because that's keeping that grass down and I don't have to worry about anything else. But we're tired of not being able to walk outside barefooted because they crap everywhere. So we're going to fix that today. I do have two chickens. They jump out. As soon as I let them out, they jump out and they head to the woods, and they hang out in the woods all day and they put themselves up at night. Put themselves up is a loose term. Every night I have to come out because they're all sitting on top of here instead of in the coop. So I have to come out and put them up that way, but that's okay. At least I don't have to chase them around anymore because they're so groggy from it being night that they just sit there and they let me shoo them off the thing and they go in. So I'm going to get this to where they stay in today. If you saw our Facebook Live, you saw that I had these metal poles kind of everywhere. And that's because I forgot that I was going to do a coyote run. And then yesterday when I went to go get the stuff for the coyote run, and I'm like, oh gosh, brackets are going to be this much. Why don't I have all that extra chicken wire? Why don't I just extend the posts up and make it to where there's no chance of them flying out? So that's what I'm going to do. I pulled the metal posts out one. It just didn't seem very safe. And I didn't have all the material to cover the entire top anyway. I did leave some in because I may still need it for the back part of the fence. Right now, what we have, this is going to work really well. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the quick speed because I have to cut this. Wish I had 3D. Because these are much longer than I mean, I saw them in the store. It's my fault, but I'm like, oh yeah, this is a whole lot longer. And I don't have a ladder, so I need to cut it to where I can pull it down and then I can tap it with a hammer. I'm gonna screw them into the post and then hang the chicken wire. I did still get that electric fence tie-off wire. I still have that. I'm still gonna put it through just as a added strength at the top in case there's a certain cat, or I haven't seen any coons here in all the years I've lived here, but I know that they're in the area because I see them on the highway nearby. So if they decide they want to climb, that'll give it a little bit extra strength to where it's not going to pull the whole thing down. They're not getting into Fort Knox, my coop, but in case something tries to climb it, it's not going to rip everything down, so it'll give it a little extra strength. Anyway, let's get started. So apparently, even cutting the V, I can't pull it down enough. I figured with the sand, it would be able to go through to where I can get it low enough I can pound. It didn't work, so I'm gonna go ahead and get our step ladder and just pound them into the ground. All the while, I'm waiting on a water heater to drain, because what is break from your job if you're not doing random fixings? Because we heard our water heater pop last night. It popped the breaker, turned it back on, then I heard it pop again. It didn't pop the breaker that time. So I'm thinking an element is going. I have to drain it anyway to test the element, but looking online, they said sometimes sediment, if you haven't drained it in a few months, sediment will kick off a sensor, which will make it do that. So we'll kill two birds with one stone for this test. So let me go grab my step ladder and we'll get these in the ground. everybody. So I have everything screwed up. I'm about to put the fence on. I hope I have enough. If I don't, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work for until I can get some more regular chicken wire. But I do have some garden netting that'll work just fine. The whole idea is to stop them. If they try to jump over, they hit it and they come back down. But I wanted to mention something. This is probably common sense. Most people know. If you're like me and you're learning as you go, you might not even think about it. I was just about to hang it up, and then I thought, well, so this past week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Whenever you're watching this, it was the other day. We went with, I'm part of a mentor program, and we went with our mentees to a place called Heartland Events. And it's just this, they have a corn maze there, and there's a lot of stuff for the kids to do. And we took a field trip. And one of the games they have, they take it looks like an 1.5 inch reducer for PVC, where it goes down and reduces. And that was attached to a paintball gun. They would shoot stress balls out of it. Well, I remembered as I was doing that, a lot of the stress balls, because of the way they have the netting, they put the netting on the outside, stress balls would drop down in there, and so the kids were losing more and more ammo. So I'm thinking, well, if a chicken tries to jump over this thing, and I have the fence on the outside, they can fall down in there and get stuck, and if I'm not here for the day, you know, I let them out in the morning, and then I come home from school, maybe one of the neighborhood cats helped itself to a free meal. So I'm going to move all the fence on the inside, the chicken wire. I'm going to move all the chicken wire on the inside and put it that way. So if they hit it and they fall, they're just going to fall right back into the chicken area, not into the and get trapped. So again, that's something most people probably know, but if you're like me and you're learning, you probably wouldn't think of that. So I figured I'd let y'all know just as a heads up. All right, everyone. So I am finally done. I'm never finally done, but I need to zip tie a couple more things, just secure the bottoms. But other than that, I'm done. Obviously, you can see this is a different day. I didn't film me putting up the chicken wire because it's not like I'm teaching you anything. You guys put up plenty of chicken wire. Plus, it was getting kind of hot out, and I was debating on taking my shirt off, and nobody wants to see that. So I did it. I spared the neighborhood. I just decided I'm going to finish it tomorrow, so I went inside and got cleaned up. Well, dealt with that hot water heater. I'm not getting into the hot water heater. I almost took it up to the top of Bach Tower, set it on fire, and threw it off. It was so frustrating. So I am done with the chicken coop. I don't think the chickens are too happy with me. I went ahead and I closed everything in. They're sorting out a pecking order. I think now that Sassy's left, because even though Squid is the oldest male, Sassy kind of took over as the leader. And so right now Squid is top dog, for lack of a better term, but the other ones are deciding how they work underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this around. I'm gonna show you everything that you need to see. All right, so this is the new chicken area. I ran out of chicken wire, so I just have this garden netting up here. So we have that. I'm gonna pull these out because now that I have that closed off, I won't need to use the bird netting on here to stop them from getting on that and then jumping over. So that's where we stand with the chicken coop. I'm pretty excited to have this done. It wasn't intended for me to get done this Thanksgiving break, but it's what got done. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm gonna go get changed and I'm gonna clean the house. So there you go. That is our new enclosure. I'm debating on if I need to go out and close the coop up each night with this new system. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I always have to take them off the top of the coop to put them inside, even though they have roosting bars in there. They're not bars, it's 2x4s. So it's like they want to be out. They don't want to be inside. So do I just, now that it's totally all the way up, all the way around, do I go ahead and just leave it open and let them go in if they want to go in? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'll be looking forward to that because I'm always looking to learn. I'm also always looking to, when I realize, oh crap, I gotta do the chickens, I don't have to get out of bed and go do that because I just would forget. So I'm a little bit selfish in that way. Anyway, y'all be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.